You want to make gains, you want to lose some fat, well, pen, whiteboard, dust at the ready, Rock On Fitness coming at you, calculating your calories, let's go! What's good YouTube? Reece Rockman aka Rock On Fitness coming at you with a calculating your calories video. Reason why I'm saying calories and not macros is because in order to actually calculate your macros, you need to know how many calories you're intaking. So you are able to divide your calories into your carbs, fat and protein. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to calculate those calories according to your specific goal and according to the lifestyle that you live. Now we're going to go to step 1. Know your goals. The reason why you need to know your goals is so you can actually have a better idea of how many calories you have to take in. There are pretty much three things you can do. You can either bulk, cut, or maintain your body weight. The reason why we bulk is to gain muscle mass and some size. The reason why we cut is to lose fat and show off the muscle we built. And the reason we want to maintain our weight is sometimes you're happy with the way you look, you're happy with how big you are, and you're functioning at a comfortable level. This is where you want to maintain your weight. To gain weight and bulk, you have to eat more calories than you are expending a day. By that, it means the food you take in must exceed the activity you're giving out. If you want to cut, you have to eat less than your body burns. By this I mean you have to do more physical activity in energy than you are taking in energy in the form of food. To maintain your body weight, you have to make sure that your calorie input must match your calorie output. So you are eating the same amount of calories that you are burning a day, equaling no fat gain, fat loss, or muscle gain or muscle loss. Next, we're going to tell you how to calculate these calories in accordance with your daily activity, whether you work at a desk, a construction worker, or you're a student. In step 2, calculate your BMR. Now what your BMR actually stands for is your basal metabolic rate. What this is the amount of calories your body needs to survive. This is how many calories you would need if you were bedridden and just laying there doing absolutely nothing. Your body's motionless, just there. Now to calculate your BMR, there is quite a scientific and long formula. So what I've done for you guys is I found an online BMR calculator that you'll find downstairs in the description box to calculate your own BMR. Now what I'm going to show you is an example person of how we can actually calculate their BMR and their calories. And this example person is actually me. So let's get to it. In order to work out your BMR with the calculator, you have to know your sex, which I hope you all know, your age, height, and your weight. All you have to do is type it in the calculator I've given you below. Step 3 is going to be using your activity level to calculate how many calories you'll need based on your lifestyle. I just want to explain what these terms actually mean. Sedentary means you are inactive. You have a desk job, you sit down the whole day, you don't go to the gym, you don't do any cardio, nothing. Which I think you should change that habit actually. Lightly active. You train between 1 to 3 times a week, and that's about it. You're not that into going to the gym, but you go every now and again. That's what lightly active means. Moderately active. That's when you train from between 4 to 5 times a week. This, you're getting more into the things you're really enjoying going to the gym. You like what you're seeing, but you can't commit yourself to anything longer because of whatever reason. Active. This is probably the category I fall into the best. Reason being is because this person will go to the gym between 6 and 7 times a week. You don't like missing a workout, you're really into your fitness, and you like what you see. Obviously, when you like what you see, you go to the gym more and more. And that's where I fall in. The final category we have is very active. This person goes to the gym quite regularly, almost every day, and has a very physically demanding job. For example, a construction worker, standing up all day, working a jackhammer, that kind of physical activity. So since I fall into the active category, I'm going to work out my calories according to active. But just to go over again, if you're sedentary, you take your BMR and multiply it by 1.2. If you're lightly active, you take your BMR and multiply it by 1.325. If you fall into the moderately active category, you calculate your BMR times 1.55. If you are active like me, take your BMR and multiply it by 1.725. If you are very active, take your BMR and multiply it by 1.9. Now let me show you what my calories are. Now let's do the math. My BMR that I worked out with the calculator is 1980. And my activity level is active, so I multiply my BMR by 1.725. So as you can see, 1980 times 1.725 will give me a calorie amount of 3,415.5 calories, which I then rounded off to 3,400 just to make it a whole number. Now with this amount of calories, if you eat this amount every day, you'll actually maintain your weight. So we've got 1 out of the 3. But now we still have to calculate how many calories you need to bulk and how many calories you need to cut. And I'll discuss this right now. Now, the final step, step 4. We're going to calculate how many calories you will need to gain weight or to lose fat. Now in my case, if I wanted to gain weight, otherwise known as muscle, I would take my maintenance calories, which is 3,400, and add 300 calories to it. The reason why I add 300 calories is because I found from past experience that this will make me gain about a pound a month. The less weight you gain over a longer period of time, the more likely you are to put on pure muscle mass and not fat. The unfortunate thing is, no matter for how long you bulk and how little weight you gain, some of the weight you gain in the end will be fat. But that's why we diet, to lose that fat. But as I said, I would need 3,700 calories a day in order to gain about 1 pound a month. I use pounds because it's easier to calculate in the long run. Now if I wanted to lose weight, also known as fat, which is what I'm doing at the moment, I took my maintenance calories and minus 500 from them. The reason why I minus 500 is because it allows me to lose 1 pound a week, plus or minus. This is a good rate to lose fat at. The reason being is because you do not lose too much muscle tissue. Don't get me wrong, you do still lose a little bit of muscle tissue as you get leaner, but this way you don't lose as much. So if I had to eat 2,900 calories a day, I would approximately lose a pound a week. The thing about weight loss and weight gain is it's not linear. By that I mean you do not always gain weight in a straight line, and you do not always lose weight in a straight line. It fluctuates as the weeks go on. Some weeks you might weigh 3 pounds less, other weeks you might weigh a pound less. Some weeks you might not even lose, in my case, which I've experienced. The main thing is you stick to these calories no matter what. And after about 4 weeks, if you see your progress is a bit slow or it's too fast, you may edit yourself by either eating a bit more so you lose weight, or gain weight a bit slower, or you eat a bit less so you lose weight or gain weight a bit slower. Now the thing about this is it's a general guideline. You know your body better than anyone. These will get you pretty far. And in my opinion, my first cut I lost about 14 kgs. I went from 96 kgs all the way down to 82, 80 kgs. And I looked pretty lean. But like I said, calculate your calories, eat the amount of food a day, use if it fits your macros, and you'll be good to go. Now, in the next video I'll give you, I'll actually show you how to calculate your macros. So, if you want to see this video, give me a comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Tell all your friends, family about it, and I'll see you next time.